Hello student, this is the 11th part of concept of number theory. Today I am going to explain the concept of divisibility rules. Divisibility rules for a number n which is expressed in the base 10. Here the test of divisibility of natural numbers. Divisibility by certain special numbers can be determined without actual carrying out the process of division. The following theorem summarize the result: a positive integer n is divisible by 2 if only if its last digit or unit digit is even. For 4, if only if the number formed by the last 2 digits is divisible by 4. Next one is 8 if and only if the number formed by the last 3 digits divisible by 8, and so on. Some rules are given. I want to prove one by one. Students, important thing is here number in sense a number in base 10. Okay, I will take a number n. Yeah, I want to take a number n which is having, for example, 5 digits a b c d e f 1 2 3 4 5 6 digit number. In my language I can write, in my language means base 10 number, no, this one I can write 10 into a into 10 power 4 1 2 3 4 5 6, 5 plus b into 10 power 4 plus c into 10 cube plus d into 10 square plus e into 10 plus f. Observe students, this number is divisible by 2 because 10 is presenting. 10 power 5 means 10, multiple of 10. Multiple of 10 means divisible by 2. This is divisible by 2 irrespective of b. Irrespective of b, here irrespective of a, this term is divisible by 2. Irrespective of b, this term is divisible by 2. Irrespective of c, this term is divisible by 2 because 10 is presented. Irrespective of d, 100 also divisible by 2. Irrespective of e, this number also divisible by 2, but you don't know about f. That's why what I can write, n is equal to multiple of 2 plus f I can write. Okay, if f is divisible by 2, f is divisible by 2, then what I can say, if this is a multiple of 2, total multiple of 2 plus multiple of 2, total multiple of 2, no, then n is divisible by 2, then n is divisible by 2. Okay, what is the meaning of that? F means what in this problem? Unit digit. Means in the given number, if a unit digit divisible by 2, the total number is divisible by 2. That I will write. That is, in given number, the last digit is divisible by 2. Then given number is divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Okay, so I explained first one. Okay, this is the proof for divisibility rule of 2. Now I explain. Now I want to explain divisibility rule of 4 now. Same, I want to take n as a 6 digit number, or you can take n as n digit number. That is not a big problem for us. Just I am taking a 6 digit number n as, okay, n now can be written as a into 10 power 5 plus b into 10 power 4 plus c into 10 power 3 plus d into 10 power 2 plus e into 10 plus f. Okay. Okay, student, irrespective of a, this number is divisible by 4, 10 power 5 divisible by 4. So what I can say, this total number divisible by 4. Irrespective of b, this is also divisible by 4, 10 power 4. Irrespective of c, 1000 divisible by 4. Irrespective of D, this is divisible by 100 divisible by 4. So 10 we don't know. If this is divisible by 4 means it is dependent upon E only. That's directly I can't say that it is divisible by 4. It is dependent upon E. F we don't know. That's why what I can write n now here, n I can write as multiple of 4 plus E times of 10 plus F. Or in other words I can say n equal to multiple of 4 plus EF, 2-digit number. For example, EF is 2-digit number. How can I write 10E plus F only, no, in base 10? Okay. So that's why E times of 10 plus F can be written as EF, 2-digit number. If this EF is divisible by 4, the total number is divisible by 4. I will write EF is divisible by 4 if EF is divisible by 4, then n is divisible by 4. What is the meaning of 4? What is the meaning of this? In given number, the 2-digit number formed with last 2 digits is divisible by 4, the total number is divisible by 4. Okay, that is for second. Yeah, divisible of 4 is if and only if the number formed by last 2 digits is divisible by 4, the total number is divisible by 4. Okay. Yeah, this is divisible rule of 4. Now I want to explain divisible rule of 8. Interesting thing, 8 nana. So again I want to take n as a 6-digit number. Your wish you can take 7-digit number or n-digit number. A, B, C, D, E, F. N can be written as A into 10 power 5 plus B into 10 power 4 plus C into 10 cube plus D into 10 square plus E into 10 plus F. Okay. Now observe students, 10 power 5 is divisible by 8 obviously, irrespective of it is divisible by 8. Irrespective of B, this is divisible by 8. Irrespective of C, this is divisible by 8. 1000 is divisible by 8, no problem. But you don't know this is divisible by 8 or not. 100 into some D. This we don't know divisible by 8 or not. This depend upon D only. Means what happened? We want to prove that this divisible by 8 means it is depend upon D. So this is divisible by 8 means it depend upon E. This you don't know divisible by 8 or not. Okay. Now what I can write? What I can write? N I can write as multiple of 8 plus D into 10 square plus E into 10 plus F. Or in other words I can write N is multiple of 8 plus DEF I can write, 3-digit number DEF I can write. If DEF is divisible by 8, total number is divisible by 8. If DEF is divisible by 8, then n is divisible by 8. Understood? What is the meaning of that, Nana? DF means in given number, the number formed by last 3 digits is divisible by 8, the total number is divisible by 8. This is the proof for theorem number C. Okay. Divisibility rule of 9 I will tell directly. 9 and 3 are same. I will use divisibility rule of 9. Again I want to take n as a 6-digit number. A, B, C, D, E, F. So n can be written as A into 10 power 5 plus B into 10 power 4 plus C into 10 cube plus D into 10 square plus E into 10 plus F. Okay. So for example, number is there 2, 7. For this I added 3 and subtracted 3. Nothing happened to the value of the number. No? Added, subtracted, nothing happened. So what I am doing here, just I am adding A plus A and subtracting A plus B and subtracting B, plus C and subtracting C, plus D and subtracting D, plus E and subtracting E. I don't want to add F, already single F is there. Okay students, listen Nana. Okay students, now what I am doing, I am grouping this with minus a. I will write here n equal to a into 10 power 4 minus a is grouped 10 power 5, that one, sorry. Plus next I want to group this with plus b, no, minus b. Here minus, okay, 10 power 4 with minus better. Okay. So what happened here? B into 10 power 4 minus b is grouped. Plus next c into 10 power 3 and minus c I want to make a group. C into 10 power 3 minus c. Why I am grouping all these? Okay, that I will explain later. So next d into 10 square minus d is grouped, plus e into 10 minus e grouped. Rest terms I want to write as it is. What are the rest term? Plus a, plus b, plus c, plus d, plus c, and this f. Yeah. Observe students, again I want to rewrite n. Again. I will write here n clearly. N equal to, if you take a is common, 10 power 5 minus 1, plus b is taken common, 10 power 4 minus 1, plus c is taken common, 10 power 3 minus 1, plus d is taken common, 10 power 2 minus 1, plus e is taken common, 10 minus 1. After that, what are the left? I will write plus a plus b plus c plus d plus e plus f. Observe students, I will erase this. Yeah, observe here. 10 power 5 minus 1 is a multiple of 9 only, obviously. A power m minus a power n divisible by a minus b. A power m minus a power b power n, here m divisible by a minus b if m is odd. Obviously here m is odd, divisible by a minus b. So divisible by 10 minus 1, that is 9. What I can say, irrespective value of a, this is multiple of 9. That is one thing. N equal to, yeah, what is this? Is multiple of 9. Next 10 power 4 minus 1 power 4. A power n minus b power n divisible by a minus b if n is even. So here n is even. So what happens? This is divisible by 10 minus 1 as well as 10 plus 1. But I want only 9, no? That's why I can say that a power n minus b power n divisible by a minus b if n is even. So what I can say, this is divisible by 9 irrespective of b. 10 cube minus 1. 10 cube minus 1 cube. A cube minus b cube divisible by a minus b if n is odd. Divisible by 10 minus 1. 10 minus 9. This is also multiple of 9 only. 10 square 1, 99, multiple of 9 only. 10 minus 1, 9, multiple of 9 only. Irrespective of it, this is multiple of 9. So I don't know about a plus b plus c plus d plus f. That's why n can be written as a multiple of 9 plus a plus b plus c plus d plus e plus f. Now when n is divisible by 9, that is interesting thing. Already this is multiple of 9. If this is also multiple of 9, then total number is multiple of 9. Means n is multiple of 9. Means n is divisible by 9. So this is a multiple of 9. This is a multiple of, this is means what? Sum of the digits of a given number. Now here a plus b plus c plus d plus e plus f means sum of the digits of a given number. What this theorem saying, that sum of the digits of given number is multiple of 9, automatically given number is multiple of 9. That I will write. If a plus b plus c plus d plus e is multiple of 9, then n is divisible by 9. So this is the divisibility rule of 9 nano. Observe here. What it is saying, that a number is divisible by 9 if and only if sum of all the digits are divisible by 9. I proved. Okay, if a number is given, for example 2, 7, 3, 1, 10, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, for example a number is given. Now we want to check whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. Just to what we should do, Nana, we want to add all the digits. 2 plus 7 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5. 5 plus 1, 8, 6, 6, 7, 8, 15 and 18. So which is a multiple of 9? Directly I can say this number is divisible by 9. Okay. Okay, Ranan. So multiple of 9 I can write multiple of 3 also. What is the problem? Multiple of 9 means multiple of 3, no? Both are same. So when n is divisible by 3, this is a multiple of 3. If summation of the digits is divisible by 3, the total number is divisible by 3. No? If a plus b plus e is multiple of 3, then n is divisible by 3. So this is the divisible rule of 3, Nana. 3 if only if the sum of all the digits divisible by 3, the total number is divisible by 3. Okay. Yeah. Sir, 1 minute. 2, 3, 4 x 1, 2, 3 is a 4-digit number. Is divisible by 3. Find x. We want to find possible x values so that this 4-digit number is divisible by 3. Digits, no, this x values from 0 to 9. X may be 0 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 chances are there for x. But among that we want to identify a number. We take that numbers instead of x. Total number divisible by 3. So I want to use the divisible rule of 3. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus x should multiple of 3. 9 plus x multiple of 3. Here you want to find possible x values. 9 plus what gives multiple of 3? 9 plus 0 gives multiple of 3 only. 9 plus 3 also multiple of 3 only. 9 plus 6 also multiple of 3 only. 9 plus 9 also multiple of 3 only. What is the meaning of that? X may be 0 or 3 or 6 or 9. What I can say? Possible x values are 0, 3, 6 and 9. We can't take x value more than 9. Digit, no. Digits from 0 to 9 only. So the possible x values are from 0 to 9. 0, 3, 6, 9. In this way you can solve some problems. Okay. So what I explained is divisible rule of 9. Now again I want to take n as a 6-digit number. A, B, C, D, E, F. N can be written as A into 10 power 5 plus B into 10 power 4 plus C into 10 power 3 plus D into 10 square plus E into 10 plus F. Okay, next divisibility rule of 5, Nana. Divisibility rule of 5. See here, this is divisible by 5 irrespective of A. This divisible of 5 irrespective of B. This divisible of 5 with respect of C. This divisible of 5 with respect to D. This divisible by 5 with respect of E. This is, you don't know. If this is divisible by 5, total number is divisible by 5 because n can be written as, 1 minute, n can be written as multiple of 5 plus f. F is a multiple of 5, the total number is multiple of 5. Means f is 0 or 5, the total number is divisible by 5 only. Because possible f values are from 0 to 9 only, no? That is the digit. So what are the possible values means I can say 0 and 5 only. If f is 0 or 5, the total number is divisible by 5. That I wrote here. What? 5 if and only if last digit is either 0 or 5. Okay. For 10, Nana, for 10, next 25 here. Irrespective of A, this is divisible by 25. Irrespective of B, this is divisible by 25. Irrespective of C, this is divisible by 25. Irrespective of D, this is divisible by 25. We don't know about this and you don't know about this. That's why what I can say, n is equal to a multiple of 25 plus E times of 10 plus F. or otherwise I can say that n equal to multiple of 25 plus EF. So in a given number, the 2-digit number found the last 2 digit is divisible by 25, total number is divisible by 25. So automatically EF 2-digit number, no, what I can say, that may be either 00 or 25 or 75. Okay, that I wrote here. So 25, if and if the number formed by the last 2 digit divisible by 25. Okay. Yeah, next last one, important one, very important one, that is divisibility rule of 11. Divisibility rule of 11, very difficult, important also. Yeah, some rule are given here. First of all, I want to explain the concept. After that, I will explain why the rule is given like that. Okay. So n can be written as a into 10 power 5 plus b into 10 power 4 plus c into 10 power 3 plus d into 10 power 2 plus e into 10 plus f. Here also simply I want add a, I want subtract a, I want add b, subtract b, I want add c, subtract c, I want add d, I want subtract d, I want add e, I want subtract e, I don't want add f, already f is there. Now grouping concept, just like a division rule of 9. So I want group this with plus a, later I will explain why. Okay. So I want to take a common from that, 10 power 5 plus 1 will get. Now 10 power 4 minus b, I want group with minus b. So what happened, I am taking b common, 10 power 4 minus 1 plus 10 c into 10 cube should be grouped with the plus c here plus c. So I taken t common, 10 cube plus 1 plus d into 10 square, d into 10 square should be grouped with the minus d, that I can say minus 1 plus e into 10 with I grouped with the plus c. After taking that e common will be 10 plus 1. Remaining terms I want to write as it is. I want to write. So plus a is gone here, minus a plus b minus c plus d minus c plus f are left. Okay, important. Now I want to erase this. 1 minute. Yeah, observe na. Understood? Here what I did na, this and this are grouped. This and minus b are grouped. Why? I will explain now. Yeah, now what I am doing, I am deriving the rule for division rule of 11. That's why a power n plus b power n divisible by a plus b if n is odd. A power n minus b power n divisible by a plus b if n is even. Yeah, this rule I am using here. 10 power 5 plus 1 power 5 divisible by 10 plus 1, 11. I want to make a rule of 11, and that's why 10 power 5 plus 1 power 5 gives multiple of 11 only. 10 power 5 minus 1 power 5, I can't say that it gives multiple of 11. That's why I grouped a into 10 power 5 plus a. Now here 10 power 4 minus 1 power 4. A power 4 minus b power divisible by a plus b if n is even. Okay. So what is the meaning of that? 10 power 4 plus 1 minus 1 power 4 divisible by 10 plus 1. This is the rule. So means what is the meaning of that? This is divisible by 11. 10 cube plus 1, a cube plus b cube, a plus b of something. So 1 cube plus a cube plus b cube divisible by a plus b only, or a power n plus b power n divisible by a plus b if n is odd. Okay. This is divisible by 11. Means what is the meaning of? Already this is divisible by 11. 10 plus 1 divisible by 11. So this is divisible by 11. 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 This is also divisible by 11. So what I can write n now? Now I can write n as multiple of 11 plus what is the left, I will write that. So b plus d plus f minus terms, I take minus common, a plus c plus e. Okay. Now, what I can say, Nana, if this is divisible by 11, so the total number is divisible by 11. This is divisible by 11 means what? B plus D plus F minus of A plus C plus E, or A plus C plus E minus of B plus D plus F is divisible by 11. The total number is divisible by 11. Or I can say, for example, minus 11 is divisible by 11 only, 11 also divisible by 11 only. Or A minus B is divisible by 11 means I can say minus of A minus B also divisible by 11, that is B minus A also divisible by 11 only. That's why minus 22 is divisible by 11, 22 also divisible by 11. That's why what I can say, I feel that this is just like x, y, x minus y is divisible by 11 or y minus x is divisible by 11, both. If x minus y is divisible by 11 or y minus x is divisible by 11, the total number is divisible by 11 only, that I will write. If B plus D plus F minus of A plus C plus E or A plus C plus E minus of B plus D plus F is divisible by 11, then n is divisible by 11. N means given number by 11. Okay. So, what is the meaning of this? Actually, in given number, the 6-digit number, the unit digit, they have digit in the 10th place, 100th place, 1000th place, 10,000th place, like that. So, what I can say, this is the 11, if only if the difference between the sum of the digits in the even places minus some difference between sum of the even places and sum of the odd places, the difference is multiple of 11, total number is divisible by 11, clearly given from starting from right. So, what happened, this is I can say first place, second place number, third place number, fourth place number, fifth place number, sixth place number. Sum of the even place digits means A plus D plus F minus sum of the odd places digits A plus C plus E. The difference is divisible by 11, the total number is divisible by 11, that says the property that only you prove now here. So, B plus D plus F minus A plus C plus C or A plus C plus E minus B plus D plus F divisible by 11, the total number is divisible by 11. Okay. And this is the divisibility rule of 11. Okay. So, students, important note, Nana. Here I proved all these results by using a 6-digit number. Actually, we need to prove all these things taking a n plus 1 digit number and n digit number. For example, n is taken as a0 into a1 into a to so on an, n digit number, not into, nana, a0, a1, a to so on an, n plus 1 digit number, this one, n plus 1 digit number. This can be written as a0 into 10 power n plus a1 into 10 power n minus 1 plus so on plus an minus 1 into 10 plus an. So, all these results I can prove by using this n plus 1 digit number also. See, this is multiple of 10, this is the, sorry, this is multiple of 2, multiple of 2, multiple of 2, this is multiple of 2, total number is multiple of 2. So, what the multiple of 2 saying that in a given number, if last digit or unit digit divisible by 2, the total number is divisible by 2. So, all the results you can prove, Nana, easily. Divisibility rule of 6. Students, listen, Nana. A is divisible by a prime number x. A is divisible by a prime number y. Obviously, A is divisible by the product x and y. This is important. If these two are prime numbers, it happens. What is the meaning of that? X is a factor of A, y is a factor of A, x and y are co-prime, then xy is a factor of A. That is important thing, easily you can prove it. Okay. Now, we want to prove that divisibility rule of 6. The prime factors of 6 are 2 and 3. A number A is said to be divisible by 3. It must and should divisible by 2 as well as divisible by 3. Then you can say that the number is divisible by 6. Okay, for example, some members will confuse. Okay, I will again explain. Nana. A number A is divisible by 6 if and only if that number divisible by 2 and as well as divisible by 3. If a number is divisible by 2 and 3, the total number divisible by 2 into 3, 2 into 3. Same thing we can't apply for every number. For example, 8 is given, 8 means 2 into 4. I can say if a number is divisible by 2 and divisible by 4, I can't say that number is divisible by 2 into 4 because these two are not co-primes. We can give counter examples. You can give, so I give example. For example, take a 12 number, 12. 12 is divisible by 2 and 12 is divisible by 4. So we can't say that 12 is divisible by 2 into 4 now. 8. So 12 is not divisible by 8. What is the meaning of that? If a number divisible by 2 and divisible by 3, the total number divisible by 2 into 3 because these two are co-primes. If these two are co-primes, you can apply. 6 is divisible by a, something x is divisible by a and divisible by b. If a and b are co-prime, this x is divisible by a into b also. So don't confuse this number won't divided by 8 means 2 and 4, a number divided by 2 and divided by 4, you can't say that number divisible by 2 into 4. If these two are co-primes, then okay, but these two are not co-primes. So now I explained divisible rule of 6. If a number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, then you can say that number is divisible by 6. For 12 also, 12 is given. For example, 4 3s are 12. That number must and should divisible by 4 as well as 3. That number obviously divisible by 4 into 3 because 4 and 3 are co-primes. 15 is given. 15, 3 into 5, 3 into 5. That number must and should divisible by 3 as well as with 5. Then only that number is divisible by 3 into 5. Divisibility rule of 7. We have several methods, Nana. So this is one of the method. Okay. So yeah, to check whether a given number is divisible by 7 or not, we need to follow the following steps. What it's saying that multiply the last digit by 2 and subtract this number from the remaining number. Remaining number is sometimes called a truncated number. For example, I want to check 133 is divisible by 7 or not. The process saying that take the last digit of the given number, a unit digit of given number, that is 3, that should multiply with 2. What we will get? 6. That should be subtracted from the remaining truncated number. Truncated number means that is 13, should subtract by 6. What happened here? 4 7. So 7 is divisible by 7. That's why then you can say the total number is divisible by 7. Okay. So again I want to explain. For example, A, B, C, D, E is a 5-digit number. We want to check whether this number is divisible by 7 or not. The process saying that remove E from that number. Okay, after deleting E from this 5-digit number, the truncated number is this 4-digit number. E should multiply by 2. Okay, something we will get. That something should subtracted from this truncated number. Some number we will get. Okay, if this number is divisible by 7, the total number is divisible by 7. For example, this is a bigger number. Again, you need to proceed a similar manner. Take unit digit of the resulting number, multiply 2, you get something. That something should be subtracted from the resulting truncated number. So you get a simple 2-digit number and check whether this is divisible by 7 or not. If this is by 7, the total number is divisible by 7. Okay. So I will explain through one example, Nana. Yeah. 9 3 9 7 1 5 given. We want to verify whether this number is divisible by 7 or not. So what we should do? First of all, we want to remove the unit digit, or you want to separate the unit digit. The truncated number means 9 3 9 7 1. 5 2s are 10. 5 2s are 10. That should be subtracted from this. So 1 6 9 3 9. Bigger number, no? Checking is difficult for me. Again, same process you had use. Take the unit digit 1 into 2, that is equal to 2. Now truncated number is 9396, should subtracted 2. So what happened? 4939. Again bigger number, I don't want to check. Again I want to use same process. I want to remove the unit digit. 4 2s are 8. That should be subtracted from truncated number, that is 939 subtracted by 8. So 139, again I don't want to check whether this is divisible by 7 or not, because 3 digit number for me difficult. Again I want to remove the unit digit, that should be multiplied 2 means 2. The truncated number 93 should subtracted by the 2, 3 minus 2 1, 9 1. Again I don't want check, again I want use same process. So 9 is truncated number should be subtracted from 2 times of unity, that is 2, 9 minus 2 7, which is divisible by 7. Then I can say that given number is divisible by 7. In this way you can check the whether a given number is divisible by 7 or not.